Tuesday, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend and a great workout with yesterday. Today we are going to do a total body strength workout. So good full body. We mix it up from upper body, lower body. Core work, we are going to do a 30 exercise workout. So every exercise, when you're done with it, you're done. We're going to do about 1 minute on each exercise and about 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds in between to rest, recover, and get set up for the next exercise. That way I don't have to demo everything in the beginning. I can just demo at the in between each exercise. On a little mic issue here, it's on. Just doesn't sound like it's working. Anyways, hopefully y'all can hear me just fine. I'll be demoing the exercises as we go, 30 of them. And we're going to use the first few as our warm-up as well. So we're going to kind of ease into it, use the first few as our warm-up for our exercises. So we are going to get going. Just a few reminders before we get started. Celine will be back in tomorrow for her strength workout. I'll be back on Thursday for a cardio and core style day, and then she'll be back on Friday for a stretch day. So that is the way the week will set up. Let's get moving on our exercises. I'm going to start a clock here. Give me just 30 seconds so I'll get things rolling. Is that working? Is that not working? Why is it? Alright. Is that better? What? Yeah, I don't know why this isn't. Mic, though? The mic's not working? Yeah, it's on. You hear me? In there? Oh, okay. Alright. Anyways, just trying to fix a small technical issue. Alright, let's get rolling here. What we need for our workout today is a set of weights. So if you have a set of weights or multiple sets of weights, go ahead and grab those, pull those out. I'm going to get the clock rolling. And we will go here in about 20 seconds. Alright. Good deal. So, 60 seconds on. We are going to start with just our basic squats. We're going to get the body loosened up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're just dropping down. These first 3, 4, or 5 exercises are just to get the body loose, and then we'll move into more of our strength work. I'll pull out those weights and get them going. So for our squats, just trying to stay back on our heels, drive out on the knees, chest upright. Keep that weight back through our heels. Good, just good full squats. We're going nice and slow through these first 3 or 4 exercises. Just want to make sure we're nice and warmed up before we start lifting any weights. We're about halfway through, 30 seconds to go. Still trying to get a little bit more depth with each one. Depending on any knee injuries or issues, you may not get quite down below 90 degrees with these squats, but I always try to get at least to about 90. Drive it back on the hips, sink down into that chair. 10 seconds to go. A few more. So this is be the style for the day. 30 exercises, one time through. Squats are done. Shake it out. Let's drop down to our mat. We're going to move into glute bridge. Hip extensions, heels underneath. Driving up, squeeze at the top. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Up and squeeze, and then relax the back to the ground. Up, squeeze, and relax. Again, these first few, we're trying to start to engage those hamstrings, engage the glutes, trying to get nice and warm for our workout. Up, squeeze. Good. Trying to drive all the way to that plank position or that bridge position. Everything should be flat from knees to shoulders. All the way up. Good. We're past the halfway point, about 25 seconds. Really squeeze those glutes together at the top. Should start to feel it here. Good. And relax. All the way down. Drive and squeeze. So pace is on you today. We're going 1 minute. all the way through, under 10 seconds. We're gonna stay on our backs after this. 2, 1, and rest. All right, we're gonna move into a lateral leg drop. So heels are gonna be up, hands to the side. We're just gonna drop to the side, control those legs all the way up. We're gonna start to engage and warm up our core. Side to side, here we go. Good, you can use those arms out to the side for a little bit of balance. We're trying to control our legs, keep our heels and knees together as best we can for these lateral leg drops. Head can either be rested on the ground or pulled into more of a crunch position, just wherever you're comfortable there. Good, up and down. Trying to stop about 6 inches to a foot up off the ground on each side. Yeah, doing our best to keep a straight leg. We got 20 seconds here. 20 seconds up over the top. Good. You got it. A few more. 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. Flip it on over. We're going to move into a Superman. So arms out in front. We're going to squeeze the lower back, squeeze the glutes, come up into that kind of reverse C position, and then relax back to the ground. So Superman, squeeze that lower back, squeeze our glutes, and relax. We're trying to get as much of our chest up off the ground as we can, and as much of our legs up off the ground as we can. Up, squeeze. If doing all 4 limbs at the same time, both arms, both legs, is a little much, do one arm, one leg, relax, and switch. So right arm, left leg, and then left arm, right leg. Good, so you can either do alternating, 2 and 2, or all 4. Again, just one time through these. We're trying to start warming up our lower back before we do any deadlifts or squats. And squeeze, and relax, 15 seconds. Up, and relax. Trying to work that range of motion as far up as you can with each one. Remembering to breathe all the way through. All right, and rest. Shake it out. We're just gonna go into a plank hold. So now we're gonna warm up the shoulders, warm up our core a little bit more. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Plank hold, just a good high plank. Hips down, nice big deep breaths. 1 minute here. You can always adjust foot position a little bit wider, tends to make it a little bit easier. A little bit more narrow, tends to make it a little bit more challenging. Just holding. Good big deep breaths. This will be our last one that we do before we pull out the weight. So we'll take a little bit longer break between this one and the next one, just so we can get the weights ready to go. Good. Continue to hold. Big deep breaths. Tighten the glutes. Tighten your hamstrings. Keep the hips down. Very nice. 20 seconds. 20 seconds to go. Good. You got it. 15. You're starting to shake a little bit. Walk out the elbows. Drive through the ground. Tighten the core. Think about something other than your abs. Something other than what's hurting. Good. And 3, 2, 1. And shake it out. All right. Grab those weights. I'm going to pause the clock for just a second. All right. Weights ready to go. We are going to start with our basic front squat. So right where we started with our squats, this time we're just going to add some weight. So front squats all the way down, all the way back up. All right, 1 minute. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Try to support the weight. Elbows underneath. You can rest a little bit on the shoulders. Full squats. Heels shoulder width apart. You don't want to be too narrow nor too wide on these. So I always like heels to be shoulder width and toes just slightly angled out. About a 15-degree angle out to the sides. Good. Good full squats. Again, working the depth of your squat. A lot of these exercises we're going to be doing, we'll have combo squats in there. So we'll get a lot of squats in today. We'll be doing things like thrusters, squats with bicep curls, things along those lines. So we'll get more than just this first set of squats. So you don't have to go too hard. We got 10 more seconds. Good. Keep it up here. about every 5 exercises. We'll take a little extra break so you can work hard for those 5 exercises. Good. Shake it out and rest. All right, next up, in 10 seconds, glute bridge, pullovers. Back to our glute bridge. This time we're adding a pullover, reaching overhead, touching those weights, pull up to our hips. And 2, 1, here we go. Reach over, touch, up to our hips, and touch. We want just a slight bend in the elbows, but we want to lock in that angle. All the way over, and squeeze. Good. Nice. Up. Reach far behind our head here. Again, your head can be rested on the ground, or it can be pulled off the ground, depending on where you're comfortable. We're trying to focus on 2 things here, a squeeze of our lats, so our back at the top, and a squeeze of our glutes at the top. So we want to get to that full bridge. Up and squeeze, good. 15 seconds, a few more. Just 1 long set of each of these. Good, up and squeeze. A couple more. And 3, 2, 1 more good rep. 1, and rest. All right, we're moving into reverse crunches. So staying on our back. We're gonna pull the knees in, drive the hips up to the ceiling. All right, that'll be our reverse crunch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pull in, drive up, release out. Pull in, drive up. We're trying to get those heels up to the ceiling, up to the sky, as far as we can. Good, remembering to breathe with each rep. All the way up, all the way to full extension. So extend those knees all the way at the bottom. Pull in, release. Good. We're about halfway, 30 seconds to go. Again, your head can be rested on the ground. If your neck is starting to feel tension, rest it on the ground. Good. Remembering to breathe. Keep going here. 15 seconds. Good. As I said before, it's a good full body. So we're going to hit different muscle groups. We're not going to do a ton back to back. I'm going to do 2 core exercises in a row. We're going to switch it up after each one. 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's stand it up. We're going to do a bicep curl or a hammer curl squat, also known as a clean if you do any Olympic lifting. So basically, as you squat, you're going to do that curl, and you're going to come to stand. Curl, and come to stand. All right, so with each squat, you're doing that curl with it. Here we go. We're moving. Curl, squat. You want to make sure you get the elbows underneath so that your core's working, but you got a little bit of help getting those elbows under to support that weight. You don't want to be too far out in front here, or else it'll put a lot of pressure on that lower back. All right, so curl, squat. Very nice. 30 seconds. Nice job. 20 seconds. A few more. Good. Remembering to breathe. Just trying to continue to move through. 8 seconds. Very nice. A few more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Next up is a forward lunge. So you can either hold weights to the side or do body weight. Either one's fine. Just gonna alternate forward lunges. I'm gonna hold my weights in a suitcase hold. So just down to the side. And here we go. 1 minute. Forward lunge, back to full stand. You wanna take a long enough step. This front knee doesn't come too far out over your toes. You want the front knee to be almost directly above your heel. Your shin should be perpendicular to the ground. Good. Very nice. 30 seconds. We're halfway. Good work. Stay tall through our torso. Keep the shoulders pulled back. Just hanging those weights. 15 seconds. Good job. Drive out of the bottom with that front leg. Forward lunges are very quad dominant, so hopefully you should be feeling a little quad burn on each side. 3, 2, 1. All right. And rest. We're going to take a little extended break, maybe 10 extra seconds here. That was 5 exercises. We are now 10 exercises in. 10 down, 20 to go. So see here, we're already moving through. We're going to hit our mats again for exercise 11. We're going to start in a bicycle for exercise 11 through 15. Here we go. We'll start in 7. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good full bicycles at full extension of our off leg. In and twist. Good. I always try not to pull behind my head. A lot of people put their hands behind their head. Puts a lot of pressure on your neck. So either just rest your hands next to your temples or even out in front. It's fine. As long as you're rotating the shoulders and feeling like you're getting that full range of motion with each bicycle. Good. We're halfway. Keep it up. Try to have a straight leg. Point the toe. Reach with each one. It's like you're trying to push as far out as you can with that off leg. Want to get it to full extension. 15 seconds. Good job. Breathe with each one. Rotate. 10 seconds. Pull in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Sumo high pulls, exercise 12. Grab those weights. Now we are wider than our normal squat. So toes out even further, maybe 30 degrees or 45 degrees with these. Full squat, up to pull. Here we go. Down, high pull, elbows stay above wrists. Elbows always above wrists. Good. We're not turning over here. Pulling high. Weight should come to a chin height, or maybe shoulder blade height, clavicle height. Good. Full squats again. Try to keep the torso up as much as we can. 30 seconds. Very nice. Good. Remember to breathe. Moving through. 15 seconds. Great work. Keep moving. High pull with each one. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Our basic push-up is exercise 13. All right. So normal push-up. Hands just outside the shoulders. Elbows slightly out. And go. If you can do it from your toes, do as many in from your toes. Again, we only have 1 set of these. So 1 minute. We're trying to burn it out as much as we can. Breathe with each one. Try not to go too fast so you don't cut the movement short. Chest to ground and overhead. If you have to drop to your knees, same thing. Stay in plank position though, from your knees to your shoulders. Try not to have your butt float too far up. Stay in plank. Push up to here. All right. Good job. Keep it going. 15 seconds. Down to 10. You got it. A few more. And 3. And 2. And 1. And rest. All right. Double crunches. We're onto our back. Double crunch we did last week. If you were here, it is a crunch from the upper body and the lower body at the same time. You're pulling in from the knees and crunching from the upper body. Reach overhead, in from the knees, up from the upper body. Good. So you're folding into that crunch. Almost like a V up, but you're bending at the knees, so you're trying to get those knees into your chest as far as you can. Good. Reach with each one. Heels as far out as you can. Hands as far out as you can. Halfway. 30 seconds to go. Good work. Down to 20. Keep breathing, keep moving. We're almost to our next break. We have one more exercise after this. Then we'll take that extended break, 30 seconds. Good. 15, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Last one in this set, then we'll rest. We're going lateral lunges. So again, you can hold the weights, or you can go body weight only. If you're holding those weights, just lunging out, back to center. Here we go. Lunge out, back to center. I tend to keep the weights just out in front, keep them out of the way. But if you want, you can throw them up in that front rack as well. Either one is fine. Or you can even put them on your back. However you're comfortable doing these. Good job. Wide enough step that the leg you're stepping away from stays straight. The leg you're stepping with bends at the knees. We're past halfway. Good job. Keep it going. Good. 10 seconds. And 8, 5, 3, one more, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Shake it out. Grab a drink as you need. We'll take an extra 15 seconds or so. We are halfway through. 15 down, 15 to go. All right. We're going to start with the weights in hand for our next exercise. We're going to do a push press. So weights in hand, and it's going to be a small dip and drive overhead. All right. That'll be the next one we start with. We'll go in 10, 9, 5, 4, halfway. We're on the way down. And go. Drop, drive. So not a full squat. We're not using all our legs yet. This is mostly upper body. You're just getting that little bit of start with your legs. So again, pretend like you're about to squat. You still want weight back through your heels. That's where the power is going to come through. Heels, hips through. And then finish with the arms. Good. It's a long time to go straight with push presses, so if you need to break them into a couple sets, break them into those sets. We're halfway. Drive, lock out the elbows, each one. Good job. 20 seconds. All right, we're down to the home stretch. 10 seconds to go. A few more. Good. Last few. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We're back down to our mat. V-ups this time. So V-ups. Hands to toes. Or you can go single leg. But we're keeping our shoulders square on these. Shoulder square. Hips square. Hand up. Good. So we're not rotating across. Trying to work just that front part of our core with this V-up. Good. Try to keep a straight leg as best you can. It's very similar to that double crunch, but the straighter the leg, the better. It's going to work more lower core as you go through these. Good. Again, if you need, you can switch to single leg, but when you do single leg, still come up with both hands. Single leg, still come up with both hands. Good. 20 seconds left. A few more. Very nice. Got it. 10 seconds. And 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're hitting core again. You know, I told you we wouldn't do this. We're going to do it one time right here. Low plank, knee tucks. Low plank position, knee tuck side to side. Here we go. 2, 1, and go. Low plank, knee tuck. Good. Keep it up. Try to keep the hips down as far as you can. So you want to stay in that plank. You want to bring that knee out and around as much as you can. So you're using obliques here for the knee tuck. You have to do these from your knees. That's fine. I'd rather see you working as opposed to resting. So hold from the knees and pull in, knee tuck side to side. All right. Keep it going. We're halfway. Good. This is a controlled move, not too fast. Good. Remember to breathe it out. 10 seconds. You got it. Last few reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Stand it up. Curtsy lunge. Whew. Curtsy lunge. We got 2 to go. Then we'll be 2/3 of the way through. Curtsy lunge, we're going to hold weights. This time we're going to reverse lunge and just slightly come across. 2, 1, and go. So reverse, slightly across. So as you can see, if you're mirroring me, you're not coming so far across here, you're putting your body in all kinds of odd angles. It's mostly a reverse lunge, just slightly coming across. All that's doing is engaging your outer glutes with the lunge, more so than just going straight backwards. You still want to keep hips, knees, feet as straight to your target, straight in front of you as you can. Good. Breathe it out. 20 seconds. I like to think just drop that back knee right behind the heel. Good. 10 seconds. Great job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We're going to drop down to our mats. Glute bridge flies. We're going to hold the glute bridge. Weights up overhead. We're going to open and shut. All right. Glute bridge fly. Here we go. Up. Slight bend in the elbows. Open and shut. It's our last one before our break. Keep the bridge going. Keep the hips up the whole time. Good, we're almost 2/3 of the way there. Doing great, keep moving. Good. Earn this break, keep the hips going. Drive through the heels. Don't forget that part. Stay under control of the weights. The weights should never hit the ground, only your elbows. So you should have enough bend that those weights don't hit the ground. It's gonna put a lot of extra pressure on your outer pec and shoulders there. So you want that slight bend. And then when you get to the top, really squeeze together. 10 seconds, a few more. Good, you got it. Get to that break. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. 20 exercises down. 10 to go. Gonna give a little extra break here if you need a drink. Good work. All right, hopefully y'all are feeling great. We only have about 15 more minutes left of our workout. So you guys got this. When we start back up, we're gonna start with an L raise. It is a shoulder raise. Depending on how heavy your weights are, these can get pretty challenging for a full minute. So break them into sets. Listen to your body on these. I wanted to make this the start of a break so that I could explain these a little more. We're going straight out to the side. But again, listen to your shoulders, listen to your body. We'll start in 10. This is one that you don't necessarily want to push through too much pain. You want to rest, make sure you're feeling fresh for each one. Here we go. 1 minute, one out to the side, one straight out in front, and alternate. Remembering to breathe. And remember our push presses from earlier. If you need, you can use that little bit of dip and drive through the legs. It just gets that momentum of the weights coming up just a little bit. Good, again, not too fast through these. And you only want to come to shoulder height. You don't want to come above shoulder height. We're halfway, so if you need a break, take it. going. Good. This is one of the tougher ones for a full minute. 20 seconds to go. Remember to breathe. Great job. You need to rest. We got 10 seconds. I want everybody to get 1 or 2 more in. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop the weight. Shake them out. Shake out the forearms. All right, we got stiff leg deadlifts. Stiff leg deadlifts. Seems funny to go from a shoulder exercise to a leg exercise with the same weight, so we got to do these right. Shoulder pulled back. We want to really focus hamstrings. Here we go. Lengthen the hamstrings. All the way hips open. Lengthen the hamstrings. All the way hips open. Again, you don't want to go too far, and you really want to stay engaged through the hamstrings and glutes the whole way. Good. Keep the weights close to your body on these. Close to your body. You don't want to be too far out in front. Slide them down your thighs, down to mid shin, and then full stand. Good. Back neutral, shoulders pulled back but not hyperextended. Good. 20 seconds. Great job. Yeah, nice and smooth through these. Don't have to be fast. Good. Think about those hamstrings. You're lengthening. Weight back through the heels. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're down to our mats. Scissor kicks. So, I'll let you decide if you want to do up and down or in and out. Either one is fine, or a combo of both. These I like to keep my shoulder blades pulled up. I like to think about crunching my body first and then going into them. But if you're having any neck issues, relax the upper body a little bit. What that does though is puts a lot more tension in your lower abs and in your hip flexors. If you pull up into a crunch, you're gonna work that full core a little bit more. Good. Again, these don't need to be fast. You want them under control. Either up and down or in and out. Either one is fine. Toes out. Stay tight through your core. Up and down, in and out. We got 20 seconds to go. Good. Keep that crunch. Remembering to breathe. You got it. 10 seconds. Good. You can go higher if you need to. Lower if you want a little bit more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. All right. Thrusters. Total body exercise now. Full squat, full overhead press, all in one move. All right, here we go. Weights up, full squat, full overhead press. 2 to go before our final break. Good, we're combining some moves here, right? So we're doing that front squat first. As we come up, we're moving right to that push press. Straight out of that squat, drive the hips through, walk out. If shoulders are starting to burn, alternate arms. So you're only doing half the presses. Alternate like a piston. But legs should hopefully still have a little bit left in them. Good. 20 seconds. 3, 15. You got it. Nice job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one before our break here. We're going to go into a bent row kickback. So we're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to row in, kick back, triceps, and relax. Row in, kick back, and relax. All right, here we go. You can stagger your stance, or you can have feet together. Either one's fine. Elbows into your body. Drive back and relax. Elbows in. Good. Pull in. Very nice. Again, if you need to piston one at a time, you piston. But I'd rather see you keep moving. We're halfway. Remembering to breathe. Keep the shoulders square to the ground. Lower back starting to fatigue. Stagger your stance so you have a little bit more weight over your foot for these. Good. 15 seconds. We're almost to our last break. You got it. Final reps. 10 seconds. Still moving. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rest it up. We'll take an extra 15 seconds. All right, 5 to go. You guys are doing great. We're going to start with a rear fly. So similar to our L raises, this is one that is a tough one to do for a full minute. So remember to break into sets if you need to. A rear fly, similar to what we just did, similar starting position. So we're hinged at the hips. But this time, we're not going to bend at the elbows. We're just going to pull from the middle of our back into a fly. All right, so you're trying to think about squeezing those shoulder blades together. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, we got 5 exercises left. Best ones. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hinge, rear fly. You want enough hinge at the hips that it's not that same shoulder move. You can see the more upright I am, the more it's just gonna be that same shoulder raise that we were just doing. We wanna focus middle back. So hinge and pull middle back. Even keep them lower than you might think. Elbows in a little tighter to your core, to your obliques than you might think. Again, these are tough to do for a full minute. We're halfway through. You need to shake them out. Shake them out. Get back to it in a few seconds. All right. 25. I'm going to go again at 20 and try to go all the way through. 20 seconds. Here we go. Remembering to breathe. Very nice. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good news is that was the last of our weights. We got 4 exercises to go. They're all body weight. We're down to our mat. We're going to a star crunch. So similar to our double crunch or even our V-up. Same starting position. This time hips or heels out, arms out. And we're rotating across. All right. So left arm, right foot. Rotate the shoulders with each one. Good. That'll allow you to get a little bit higher and also work a little bit more on your obliques than just straightforward all the core work we've been doing. Very nice. You got it. We are 30 seconds in, 30 to go. Up to touch. Very nice. Again, feet apart, hands apart. Rotate the body. Good. 15 seconds. Last few reps. Very nice. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Third to last. Frog jump combined with a lunge jump. So, squat jump, lunge, lunge, squat. All right. If you can't jump, knee issues, just go lunge, lunge, squat. All right. If you can do the jump, do that plyometric move. Jump, jump, jump. Even though it's not a high jump, just that little bit of power coming out of the bottom. So you don't have to feel like you're landing too hard on your knees. Lunge, lunge, jump. You just reset each one. Lunge, lunge, squat. Good. 30 seconds. Lunge, lunge, squat. Lunge, lunge, squat. Good job. We're down to 15. Again, if you're not jumping, just stick with the lunges and squats. All body weight here. 10 seconds. Lunge, lunge, squat. One more good one. 5 seconds. Lunge, squat. Good. 2, 1, and rest. All right. Couple more. 2 more to be exact. Low plank. Hip drops. Side to side. We're gonna be in that low plank. Dropping side to side. Here we go. And go. Good job. Breathe it out. Yeah, 2 minutes of work. We're all ready to finish. You see that finish line? We can get to it. Good job. Good work. We're halfway. 30 seconds to go. Keep the hips down. If you need to do these from your knees, you can. Or if you want to shake it out, get right back to it. 20 seconds left. Good. Nice job. You got 10 seconds. All the way through. Hold it out. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. And rest. Last one. My personal favorite is a devil's press or a weighted burpee. So you're going to use those weights. We're dropping down, push up, overhead. All right, 1 minute, here we go. We're all done. We're combining all our moves now. Up, overhead. Great job. When you get those weights in, or feet in, keep them close to the weights. You don't want them too far away. Jumping out to that plank, you're doing the push-up, and then jump the feet right back underneath. All right, then you'll stand overhead. You guys are killing it. Keep it up. 20 seconds to go. Last reps. Good. Push to the end here. 15 seconds. Couple more. Down to 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. All right, that is it. Grab a drink and then get down to our mats. We'll do a quick stretch here. See if I can turn down. There we go. Turn down the volume of that music a little bit. So we can recover. So again, big deep breaths. If you're not ready to get down to your mat yet, stand tall. Big inhales, slow exhales. We're just going to do a quick total body stretch and call it a day. So as we're stretching, I'll talk to us about it. Let's go 1 foot out. Go do a hamstring stretch to start. Again, great job. Quick and pretty straightforward workout. Hopefully it was a good one for you guys. If you are feeling fresh still, it's only 30 minutes of work. It's about 10 minutes of breaks. But if you're still feeling fresh or you need a quick 30-minute workout, switch sides if you haven't already. It's a good one to just jump on YouTube and it'll get you full total body. You don't need heavy weights. I was using 15-pound weights. Good, let's pull in to a butterfly. So again, don't need heavy weights, and a lot of them you can do without weights. If you don't have weights also, just do the moves, even without weights in hand. So really, really good one there. If you guys liked it, I encourage you to do it when you have 30 minutes here or there. All right, let's go one arm across. Stretch out our shoulders. Celine will be back again tomorrow at 11 to do her strength style workout. And then I will be back on Thursday to do switch sides, to do a little bit of a core cardio. I try to have a core focus, but then also try to include maybe one other muscle group or so to be incorporated into that workout. So I'm going to get into that on Thursday. Good, let's go overhead. And then again, Celine back for a stretch day on Friday. Pool is open, so go online, switch sides. Go online, register for a spot. It'd be good to see everybody. It's been a big hit so far, so we're excited that that's rolling well. All right, let's shake it out. Stand it on up. As you know, I like to always finish my classes with a good lower back stretch, just hanging down, kind of rocking back and forth. Get that lower back a little stretch, and then roll one vertebrae at a time. Keep the chin into your chest all the way. And when you get to the top, just a few arm circles or shoulder rolls back. Big deep breath. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I'll hopefully see you guys on Thursday.